It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward out and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
Nothing seems right. Keep it busy. I'll try to drain some of its power. Now attack it. This is simply fascinating. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Saarthal of this discovery? Please, hurry.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Saarthal, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcaneum. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery.
There you are. I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ankano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you. I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Drew, aka the Redrew89, and welcome back to the fourth installment in the tale of Ilori Lyedrai. So, last episode, we got some preliminary work done at the ruins of Saarthal. Now, it's time to do some homework. But it's actually going to be a little bit more complicated than it sounds, so let's go ahead and make our way to the Arcaneum, which is, in essence, the library. And also, because I have Fendrix magic, or Fendrix, or however that is pronounced, I keep butchering it, but that mod also adds a couple of NPCs up there as well. So this is who we want to talk to.
Out with it.
This is this guy.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
He is obviously the head librarian.
I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck indeed. So, Felglow Keep is actually a pretty extensive dungeon filled with other mages, and that makes things a little bit more difficult because definitely magic can be used for a number of defense situations. So, let me go ahead and see. I want to talk to this guy again. This is the Fendrix guy. And he has a number of spell tomes. He's got some alteration stuff. I might check these out. There's a vertical teleport. Huh. Good if used in combination with Featherfall. Powerful spell that gives you increased speed and one-handed, two-handed stamina, sneak, and block abilities. This comes at the cost of 5 health per second. Increased power lasts for 10 seconds. And it's a power, so I think you can only use it once per day. Interesting. They also have this one here. It's a gate, and that text is tiny, but it apparently says a powerful spell that gives you increased speed and greater one-handed, two-handed stamina, sneak, and block abilities. 3 health per second, and it does for 10. So it's essentially the same thing. But I like the idea that it does fortify sneak. And one-handed as well, because those situations where you need that extra one-handed, I might just grab that, because alteration is a skill that I can afford to, in essence, buff significantly in some fashion, or grind, or however you want to put it. And then these are the other spells, branches, I guess you could call them, for Fendrix Destruction. There's Acidic Touch, there's Telekinetic. The touch ones, obviously, they're kind of like the Morrowind and Oblivion touch spells, where you have to actually physically quest that we're about to embark on, I've decided I don't want to go it alone because it is a bit of a tough adventure, which is why I'm going to go ahead and bring up the fact that I have done little side quests to grab a couple of the followers here at the college. Of course, Braylina, and I've also got Onmund. He was a little bit of a challenge, which I did off camera because it was kind of one of those, I just want to play for a little bit and do something that's not relevant to, you know, like the little storyline I've got going on here. But, yeah, let's just see here.
At least something
Okay.
good came out of that trip to
Hello,
Saarthal.
Braylina. I would like you to follow me. Now, there's one thing that a lot of people have pointed out with Vanilla that I agreed with significantly. Braylina was too ugly to be one of the only Dunmer in the game that you encounter frequently, so I decided to change that. And of course, this was back when I was using a character that was a male Dunmer, and of course, what better wife to have than Braylina? She's actually pretty badass when you get her leveled up with mods like ATF and previously Ultimate Follower Overhaul. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a rundown of how that works. Okay, so I think now I've got this working properly. So so yeah, here's what I've done to Braylina essentially. Go ahead and go to gear, standard outfit, do that. Okay.
Let's get going now.
And for the close-up, so this is the mod found on the Skyrim Nexus. It's called Sultry Braylina or something to that nature. It was the best one that I could find, and it does require Apache, Skyhair, and stuff like that.
At least something good came out of that trip to Saarthal.
So yeah, that's basically what I ended up picking as far as that is concerned. So now, let me go ahead and give her her ode back. So now, we are going to Felglow Keep, and make our way out there. Something silly happened, actually. I briefly cut recording and forgot to re-enable microphone recording, so I actually ended up kind of going there already, at least putting it on the map, so we can just kind of go there now the easy way. If I can remember where it is. Hey, there it is. So let's just go there. And I also ended up killing a couple of things in here too, so oops. But that's okay. The basic premise of what is going on here has not been lost, so it's all good. Also, one thing I want to add to the build that I am working on here, I also want to add Sneak. I don't think I'm going to invest many perks into the Sneak tree right away, but I am going to start leveling it up just to further maximize my level, and also because it's a useful skill when applied properly. Being able to be a sneaky spellcaster is actually pretty convenient and fairly well, not necessarily overpowered, but fairly balanced. In the sense that, well, it makes me more capable of being deadly, kind of a perk. So I am rocking the staff that I found in Saarthal, just because it is a very, a particularly useful one to have, and it's one that I never really used before because I didn't really see much use in it for my previous playstyles. So, yeah, it's kind of dark. Okay. So this is interesting. It does appear that they've got some vampires locked up in here. Now, under normal circumstances, I would probably be content to let them sit. But they can help us in this particular situation, I think. So, let's go ahead and at least bust one of them out. Maybe I'll be nice and give all of them their freedom, but
Over here!
and they proceed to destroy everyone.
I'll kill you where you stand, and you thought I was just a pretty face.
And then resurrect them. Huh. Okay, now everyone is in my way now, so if someone could quite kindly... yeah. Oh hey, this guy's over here. Okay, he just unleashed the hounds. That's okay, buddy, you just gave me some free souls.
Enjoy your last breath.
And I guess I'll go ahead and let you out. So this is the chump that pretty much screwed us over.
Need something? Don't you need my help?
Okay, apparently he decided to be a something or other and decided to hide.
You want something from me? Don't you need my help?
Honestly,
He's only trying to
you're an idiot, so go away. Yeah. And let me see. Okay, we go down there. I'll grab those. Alright. Okay. This is where stealth is going to be helpful. Ow. Ow. I am getting severely pummeled right now. This is annoying.
You won't get away.
Oh shit.
Enjoy your last breath.
Skeletons can go away. Goodbye. Raise zombie. You know, we'll take that because it's a free spell tome, and sure. Oh, I've also got Fury? When did I get that? Can add those to my favorites at the very least. Okay, I got Raise Zombie, and what else did I get? Fury. And also, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick minute, because if I don't, I'll forget later on. I'm going to put these in their proper focus groups, which is a great feature in Sky UI, in my opinion, because you'll notice down at the bottom I've got those icons. They're also keyboard compatible. The number that's on the keyboard is how you access them within the UI, I think. I don't know. I mean, I use my controller for this game in particular, and, you know, think what you want about that, but Fury. Did I get that one? Yeah, I put it in the wrong one. It's not a... The other one was Zombie, yeah. It was Zombie. Zomble. So that's Conjuration. Yes, I do group the spells according to school and so forth. Call me OCD, don't care. It helps me keep track of what I have equipped. What's a coin purse? I'll take that. Oh, why did I do that? I don't think I have any more good potions at the moment. That's something that is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so I guess I gotta go to... I guess I gotta go back to my weapons here. They're both about dead too, that's the problem. Those robes are actually kind of boss. There's a spell tunnel up here as well, isn't there? Oh no, it's a skill book. I'll take it. Whoa. Who dare? Oh, you're up there? Okay. Okay, that's not working. And you just completely sapped my magic. That's cool. Thanks. Okay. So I think we're good. Okay, and there's an enchanting table. And also, there's one of these. And I think I will go ahead and pick it up now. Because it is a quest item. I can't see.
Is someone there? Over here!
Stand still. I thought there was this, yeah. I wanted that. That's handy. No, I don't want to sit down. What am I doing? And that is what we were looking for. We needed the key. And now that we have the key, we can continue on. There's this, though. I'll take that blessing. Because that's a quick magicka buff. See, now I got an extra 25 magicka. I'm good with it. Okay, so here is where things get a little bit scary. I'm going to go ahead and save. Scary, not necessarily scary as in scary, but you'll see.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess? So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Okay, I want to do this real quick. Where is she? Ooh, you're gonna severely rustle my jimmies there, darling. There. So, we have accomplished our goal. We are taking these books. And this is the book in particular that we are interested in. It is The Night of Tears. And we'll go ahead and read for the sake of understanding the lore and what's going on. Saarthal holds a prominent place in Skyrim history, even if most do not remember it by name. It is, of course, the site of one of the first major Nord settlements, one of the first cities of men in Skyrim, and the earliest known capital of their civilization. It was also the site of terrible bloodshed when the elves attempted to drive the Nords out of Skyrim, to succeed only in incurring their wrath in the form of Iskramor and his fabled 500 companions, who swept the elves from Skyrim and firmly established it as the home of the Nords. All this is known, but little else. What happened on that Night of Tears when Saarthal was razed to the ground? What provoked the elves to such a deliberate, vicious attack, and what prompted such a severe response from the Nords? Vingelmo's treatise on the Altmer antecedent suggests that the elves of the Merithic era, along with their counterparts, the early Dwemer, possessed a degree of sophistication unparalleled in Tamriel. They displayed power beyond what could be expected of the time. While a distinct explanation is not given for this, I believe this work, compared with the early writings of Hesef Shirvirnis, suggests that something greater was at work on that night in Saarthal. The true motives behind the Night of Tears have been obscured to us by the passage of time, but I believe this was not a simple war of territory, or of control of Skyrim. I believe that what happened was a significant event based around something very particular. The Nords found something when they built their city, buried deep in the ground. They attempted to keep it buried, but the elves learned of it and coveted it for themselves. Thus, they assaulted Saarthal, their goal not to drive the Nords out, but to secure this power for themselves. I believe Ysgramor knew something of what the elves would find under Saarthal, and rallied together his people to keep the elves from gaining it. When Nords once again controlled Skyrim, this power was buried deep below the earth and sealed away. Time has kept this knowledge from us, but it is my hope that time will also reveal the truth of these words. Every effort will be made to relocate Saarthal and find that which has been lost to us. Obviously, that's what happened. So, based on the fact that a war occurred over what we found in Saarthal, it's reasonable to assume that it's A, pretty powerful, and B, probably dangerous. And I'm speaking, of course, from the fact that A, well, I've already played through all of this, and B, it's kind of obvious from reading it. And that's one of the few times I'll actually read a book in gameplay because yeah. And, ooh, I'll take those. Actually, I'll take everything in that loot chest. It's all pretty useful.
Still here.
Alright. I think we are ready to go. There's stuff, nothing useful there. Let's go. Oh, we're still in. Yeah, I need to find my way out of here.
At least something good came out of that trip to Saarthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
I wouldn't say anything like that yet. I don't think anything good is going to come out of Saarthal, period. Pretty sure that was all just a fiasco waiting to happen. Just between you and me.
I'm right behind you.
Wait. Oh, there we are. My quest marker was removed for some reason. Oh well.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? Well, and you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
So he just handed me a pile of skill books. I am going to read them because it's probably going to give me another level up. Yeah, it's probably going to give me a level up, at least. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. Not quite, that one will. And just go ahead and go through and read the rest of them before we do that. the potion recipe. So there we go. We are now ready to level up to... Why is my magicka down? Oh, because I took the hood off. Never mind. Duh. I think I will throw some more, another increase to magicka. Now, what do I want to spend this perk on? Part of me thinks I should go for another restoration perk. Part of me thinks I should go for another destruction perk. Impact. Most destruction spells will stagger an opponent when dual cast. I kind of like that idea. I also kind of like... I was thinking maybe getting Apprentice Restoration just because it is useful. Either that or Recovery, because that helps my magicka regeneration. I think I'm going to go with Recovery, because honestly, that in and of itself will be immensely useful moving forward. Braylon is going to level up too. Fine. I'm good with that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sell those books back to you. Because I don't want to keep them. I've already got them.
Make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, alright?
As you can see, we've now transported this thing to Winterhold, which, I'm not sure it's such a good idea, but whatever.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Saarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Ayleid, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruption.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Sigil Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Sigil Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
And find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be
What you
alarmed.
learn here will last you a
You know
lifetime.
harm.
Several, if you're talented.
It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Arcaneum, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say
What
something?
is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
So that was an interesting turn of events. So now my next objective is apparently to find this Augur of Dunlane. Maybe let's go ahead and ask the Archmage.
It's no... Please, don't do anything to anger the locals. They don't need additional reasons to hate us. Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
So apparently Tolfdir knows a thing or two about the Augur of Dunlane, so let's go see what he can tell us.
The local Nords may... Saarthal doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim. It's always encouraging to see the college will be here for you no matter what. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Mm-hmm.
So that information was interesting to be given. And that pretty much wraps it up at this point. I've kind of actually already started the next quest in the whole Mages Guild, or yeah, Winterhold Guild. The whole Winterhold quest line here. So my next objective now is to find the Augur of Dunlane down in the Midden, which is actually probably going to be a much simpler prospect than the previous mission here. It's actually going to be fairly straightforward, fortunately, I think. I mean, Toftir did say it's not the nicest of places, but hopefully, I don't think it'll be too bad. So, I think at this point now, we're going to go ahead and call it a wrap for this episode. I think I'm going to go back inside because it's cold. Let me in.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college?
Yeah, I'm also going to go ahead and let Braylon go back to her usual routine. She's been helpful for us.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the...
Oh, I forgot I had that enabled.
I'll head back home if you need
also,
me.
and that's actually my own work, I created a mod that changes the dismissal dialogue. It's a complete replacer.
Is it true?
And I forgot I had it enabled.
Was here in the college?
Turned it off because it, in current context, it doesn't work.
Is it true?
Anyway.
One of the Sijiks was here in the college?
I think that about wraps it up for this episode. I'm basically going to go ahead and kind of offload some of the stuff that I've got so far, clean out my inventory. I don't think I have a whole lot of extra random stuff. I got a lot of potion ingredients that I can throw together into maybe something useful. I've also got some stuff that I can probably sell for a little bit of extra cash. I don't know how my gold got kind of lowish, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some wheeling and dealing and other nonsense, and I'll keep that. Let me go ahead and recharge that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and basically just kind of do maintenance on everything that I've got at this point. I think I can disenchant that. That'll be, I think, a useful one to have. Magic damage. So yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care.